So good having some coffee in the morning and having some oatmeal. Boy, my my appearance is really going downhill fast. I I need to take a shower and a shave. I should have done it before I even got on here. This is going to be a short video though, and it's kind of strange. Yesterday, uh, there was this guy. I think he's homeless. I'm not sure, but anyway, he knows my son. I think they went to school together. He used to live in this park over here. I don't know. He used to live in the same mobile home park that I live at. And sure enough, uh, when he came around and he started talking about, he was offering $10 for a Schwinn bicycle, which when I was a kid, if you owned a Schwinn bicycle, you was there. You lived on the Grand Concourse or in Park Chester. In a nice neighborhood. Nobody on my block, nobody had a Schwinn bicycle unless they stole it. Because those things were expensive. And sure enough, I probably could have taken it to the bike shop and got it more money for it. You know, I mean, they understand the value of something. But when he offered $10, at first I said, no, no, it's got to be much more than that. And then I felt like God impressing on my heart. He said, you can't evangelize on a bicycle. You got to go walking. Take your time. And that really hit me, um, because and sure enough, I sold him the bike for $10, and we even gave him not we, my son. Well, it was in my house, but still, my it was my son's an old Xbox that he had. That he was saying something like he was going to be able to have money next month or something. I don't know. But anyway, my son, who's a soft touch just like me, decided to, decided to give it to him, and I was thinking, I said, you meet all kind of people in the yard sale. You meet the wealthy people who just want to take advantage of you. You meet people who are needing something that you have, you know, and but most of the people are nice people, they and you treat them nice, and you're making a little bit of money. It was nice yesterday. I went and I did the yard sale. My son stayed here, and I went also to donate some plasma. So I made $50 on that one, and I think it was overall it was a very good day, and we got to buy some Chinese food too. So that's that's always a good thing. Sometimes I don't know. It's not really in my diet. Fried rice, Chinese fried rice is not really supposed to be on my diet. But I did kind of work out yesterday. I haven't checked my blood sugar. I guess I should check it. But I already had some oatmeal, maybe about an hour ago, something like that. So it's probably pretty high. I had oatmeal and milk. The milk does have sugar, and then I had coffee, and the coffee definitely has sugar because it has milk in there. And I also like to sweeten it up a little bit with Nestle's Quick. I think my addiction to Nestle's Quick, which has almost been lifelong, has single handedly kept that company afloat. I think Nestle is I think Nestle is the biggest food company in the world, if I'm not mistaken. They own so many different things. It's crazy, and now they're trying to steal all our water. I just saw some kind of article about that, and well, you know, I don't know why God would even mention evangelism to me, but obviously, He's the one that calls. He's the one that brings people to you. I could see myself doing that, uh, driving from driving tractor trailer one from one place to another, and going there. Sometimes I have that 34-hour layover where I just have to just stay there. So I may as well call up the nearest Bible school or something, the nearest church, and see if I could find somebody who's needing some money. Maybe bless them with some money, and they could just stay with me as I go around knocking on doors. And if God uh, allows me to uh, pray with somebody to accept Jesus into their life, then that particular church, or uh, and if they're Spanish, of course, I can always refer them to a Spanish Pentecostal church or Spanish Assembly of God church. Or there's so many there's so many good Spanish churches and English churches also. But I want to put them in some place that at least they'll understand what's going on. And of course, I also think that it would be nice to have a place that it was like a 24-hour church. I've always thought that that is something that's needed. Because I don't know when the attack is going to come on you. You don't know when the attack is going to come on me. But at least if we can go someplace where Christians are hanging out 24/7, you know, um, hey, that could be a good thing. That could be just the thing that we need. Other people praying for us, we praying for other people, getting encouraged. You know, I mean, I think just about every place has some fairgrounds somewhere that can take tractor trailer drivers and taxi drivers and all these people who drive at night, who may have a need, or people who work in the daytime, and they're just having so many spiritual problems and so many concerns that they can't sleep. I'm sure that happens a lot also. And that thing is much bigger than me. Just thinking about calling up these people at the fairgrounds and telling them, "Hey, let me get that place of yours for free, okay?" And if anybody donates any money, you can stay with the money. I just want to be able to start this ministry, and maybe I don't know. It's just so crazy and it's so big, because how many places are there? How many different uh counties there are in the United States. I mean, and I think every single one of them. I'm sure that there's some place that might be receptive to something like this, or maybe one of these old time. What is it, the drive through theaters? You know, where somebody can actually do that. Have different churches, around the clock. Or maybe just in the times when there's not churches happening. Um, I think it's a good idea, but I don't know. You know, maybe it's a good idea, maybe not. But I do have some free time while I'm driving around doing teams. I don't know if I'm going to be in the day or the night, whatever. I don't care. But certainly I'll have some free time where I can make calls, and on the phone, you know, I'm I'm totally I'm totally at ease with talking to people either in person or on the phone. I mean, I am Batman after all. Yesterday, I finally saw the Joker. It's a great movie. Uh, if you haven't seen it, this is a spoiler alert. So just when I go with my hand like this, that means that I gave it off. So you could turn off the sound right now. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. My favorite part about the Joker movie was when the guy shot Robert De Niro in the head. I was clapping. I was so happy. You know, I knew it was going to happen, sort of. But it was so fantastic, so gratifying. I hate the guy. I really, I hate him primarily because of all the nasty things he says about Trump. And the way he says it. It's not. what he's saying. It's the way he's saying it. So anyway, and welcome back, and when you get older, you get to be an old guy, an old fart like me. I'm 61. I don't know, but anyway, you will have to blow your nose a lot in the mornings and get your medicines out and take them. And this is a medicine they gave me for. There's not much of it. It's just supposed to be tonsil diabetic, which I guess is like a cough. It says cough suppressant expectorant. Oh, now that's the part I didn't read. The the cough suppressant. I don't know if your body wants to cough, isn't it because it has something in your lungs or something that's bothering it? So why get in the way of that, huh? I don't know. I guess, but then of course coughs also are. I don't know about you, but when I cough, I give it all I got. Sometimes that's a lot. So I don't want to miss a drop of this shit. It was a lot in there. It's probably because of the dropper. I've been using this dropper instead of trying to measure it out. But those are my plans. I just pray that uh, you will help me pray for that. Um, like I said, I guess. Okay, okay, okay. Come on. 7:23. That's my usual ultimate get up time, but lately I've been getting up at way before 4 o'clock. I guess it would be nice if I had something here to hold this here. Mhm. This was given to me by Dr. Williams at the VA ER. That guy's funny. I tell him I can't get an X-ray because I think I'm pregnant. He says probably with quadruplets. Looking at that belly. I love people that are like that. People that have a sense of humor. And if you're an ER doctor, I bet you don't get too many laughing situations there either. So it might be a good idea to get some laughter where you can. Boy, they couldn't have put a darker bottle for this thing here. I can't see anything. Geez, not even in the light. I'm gonna have to get like a. I think there's only a little bit left in there though. But hopefully that'll clear up my throat. And I'm thinking of doing some comedy. Actually, they have a comedy show going on tonight. But tonight is also church night, and I need church more than I do the comedy. So maybe I'll see if I could do maybe I'll see if I could do both. I don't know. I guess it depends on what time that show ends, and if I can get a hold of some wheels. Now that I got some money, I can pay for the license change, and I can also possibly rent a car from Hire Car to see if I can make some money driving around. I don't know. And this way, I can also go to different places, maybe do comedy, singing, or whatever, and get ready for the next truck driving assignment that I'm going to be having, which is going to be doing my orientation, doing my training, my company training, and then doing 6 months of uh, of team driving. And that's the reason why I haven't been able to go, because they want you to go. They want you to give like 3 months before your first visit home. And these VA doctors are all over my case with this diabetes. And yeah, it has been up, has been down, has been good, you know. So, but it's not stable, you know. Yeah, I have had some episodes where it's gone way down and sometimes way too high. And my A1C number, which I don't know exactly what that is. I guess at least what I know is sort of like an average over the last couple of months or whatever. And I guess it's like that hair follicle drug test that they have, that it goes back like 3 or 4 months. Somebody I saw someplace that they even said it goes back a year, but that it wasn't dependable, whatever that means. But yeah, the A1C number was at 11, and now it's at 9. At least the last time that they checked, and uh, the eye doctor is over here telling me that that I have to go through a strict diet, or that the next thing that's going to happen is that they're going to put 2 needles in my eye over here in my left eye, and that they're going to do some kind of treatment there. And I was like in total shock. I said, "Really? You want me to go vegetarian?" That's kind of extreme. I should have. I don't know why I didn't think about it at the time, but I should have questioned her and say, "Are you a vegetarian?" Because and she was talking about vegetarian, no meat, and I said, "Well, what is it? Why meat? I mean, as far as I know, meat has no relationship to diabetes, but uh, meat does have some fat content in there, and especially the good meats. They're like good steaks are marbled with meat. That's where you get all the good flavor from. But even if you get really lean meat, it's going to have that. And of course, like the videos that I saw, the meat is not really all that great like it was when I was a kid. Now that they're putting so many crazy things into the meat sources, and the doctors seem to think that that's at least the doctors in those two documentaries. They seem to think that that's the reason why there's uh, a big jump in cancer, stuff like that. Now, I have heard of other doctors who talk well about eating eggs. As a matter of fact, there's one doctor that he says we should eat a dozen eggs every day. If I eat a dozen eggs, believe me, don't be around me when I start passing gas. That's for sure. What see see that big cloud just coming out, the yellowish giant cloud, and plants dying and cats running away and dogs, crying and stuff. And see, like there's like green little, center to it, just like hanging out there, sort of like I don't know, like a fog. All right, well, I guess it's about time for me to go. 7:29, and God bless everybody. And hopefully, you have a great day and be blessed. I won't be here. I won't be here in this house too much longer. I'm having the yard sale, so within a week I should be out of here, and then I'll be doing this from another place. Okay. Well, God bless everybody. Have yourself a great day. Bye. And stream.